Hey guys, welcome to Bow Hunting Soul. Okay, so I'm out today, and man, what a difference just a few days makes, what a difference just a couple weeks makes, right? Last video I think it was the last video. I did a video on target panic, right? Been suffering from it for, I don't know, it was months, basically. It's amazing how you can kind of battle your way through it, and everyone kind of needs to battle their way through it their own way, right? For me, it's gone. Like, miraculously, it's gone. And I went from like the worst shooting like absolutely ever that I've ever done, and crazy target panic and just, anxiety, shot anxiety, all that stuff, to I'm shooting awesome right now. I'm shooting with more confidence now than I have in a while, and that's really crazy because it's all mental. It's on how you do it. I went to a 3D shoot, which helped tremendously. A few things helped tremendously. One is getting out and being able to stump shoot, right? I was out in turkey season a few times. Did a bunch of kind of vlogs or whatever, but I never really posted them because nothing really exciting ever happened. And like, listening to gobbles is one thing, but like, people want to see actual action in turkeys and all that stuff. But anyway, so but I got to stump shoot a lot. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my little tripod here. I got to stump shoot a lot, and stump shooting is just great for confidence. Now, what it's done for me is the ability to not really worry about like silly circles on some target somewhere, right? On a piece of paper or whatever. What it's allowed me to do is be like, yep, that's the vitals. I'm aiming for the vitals. And not that I'm not trying to pick a particular tiny spot in there, but I'm not worried about scoring rings. Who even knew there was a 12 ring? I mean, 12, right? I mean, why? I mean, things should go from 1 to 10, right? I mean, 12 is like, the hell's that movie? Spinal Tap, right? Crank it to 11, right? I mean, what? 12, why? 1 to 10, come on. Anyway, I didn't even know that existed, so whatever. I don't even know where the scoring rings are on any of these 3D things. So I went to the 3D shoot. It shot great. I mean, I was in the vitals for pretty much almost all shots. There was a few that I miffed, and a few that were just too long to take. It wasn't even going to bother. It was like way too long to take, but it was a good time. Like I said, in turkey season, I got to stump shoot a lot when I was coming out of the woods, sometimes going into the woods, depending when I went in, and just being able to look at just whatever you want to hit and not worry so much if it's going to come off wrong. Not worry so much about absolute like pinpoint accurate, but just like hit that. And the same thing with the target with the 3D. Like, I was there, and being able to look at an animal in vitals, and you look at it, and again, don't take this wrong way. Understand what I'm saying. Being close enough to not so worry about like, am I inch perfect? The confidence that it gives you to look at the kill zone of something, right? And on one of those targets is, oh, I got this. And I knew mentally, I got this, right? I might have it like 1.5 inches this way. I might have it 2 inches this way, but I mean, I got this. It doesn't mean that you don't still like pick a spot. I was still picking a spot. It's just the confidence of like being able to, because I'm in this for bow hunting, right? I'm not in this for scores and target, where the little hole is, is it on this ring or this ring? I don't give a crap about any of that stuff. So the confidence that it gives you to be able to be like, yep, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get it. It's a kill zone. And it just skyrocketed my confidence. And then, last year I kind of changed to this, trying to do more of like a fluid, not necessarily snap shooting, but damn near snap shooting, but more fluid style. But I want the opportunity or the ability to be able to do that, or, stop midway draw, come all the way to full draw, whatever. There is no, what I'm finding is, as long as I'm pulling back. Now, the proper term is back tension, right? Well, with me, there is no back tension. The only tension in my back is shot. My spine is twisted 4 different ways for Sunday, and I'm always in pain, right? That's back tension. That's the only back tension I got. I'm a shoulder pulling, elbow pulling, like mofo. And as long as just I'm yanking her back, right? As long as that arrow's coming back and it's coming, then even if I don't hit perfect anchor, even if I don't hit perfect alignment, even if I don't hit some sort of trigger, whether it's a slight, mental trigger or actual trigger or whatever, as long as that arrow is coming back, increasing back tension, I'm hitting where I want, right? And I'm hitting kill zone where I want. Is it inch perfect? Nope. Do I want to be inch perfect? Absolutely. But I think you need to have the confidence to actually like shoot your bow and, well, shoot your bow. Okay. So yesterday I actually came out shooting my Mushin. I've got my Pacific stick here today, and I was nailing everything. I was nailing what I want. I got really good setups for these. I ended up with a 700 spine arrow for this thing, just because the way I shoot now, not pulling a whole lot of poundage, and of course it's even harder with an ASL because they're not really cut the center or even close, right? So I'm basically end up with like kitty arrows almost, right? And it's kind of weird because all my two ASLs are taking carbons. The Mushin is taking a 600 spine arrow. And this has like 225 up front. It's kind of what it likes. A 225 point with 100 grain brass, right? So 325. The Mushin likes 100 grain brass and 250 up front. Both of them are shooting like laser, like just, I mean, not laser in my hands, but I mean, they're shooting. This is, I like what it's doing. It's taken a couple of years to get here. But I like what they're doing. I like how they're shooting. Ironically, the two most old school style bows are shooting the carbons, and my Black Hunter and my Elkhart and the Grizz, actually, they're shooting woodies, right? So I've kind of got a mix of both. So anyway, I'm gonna walk around today. I'm gonna take some shots, and it's just gonna be, you know, I'll do a little bit of stump shooting too, and just trying to show you this method that I'm using. You know, you can beat it. You don't have to, you know, it's like Voldemort, right? Target panic. You're not supposed to say its name. Well, you know what? Say its name. I don't care. It doesn't mean that it's not going to come back. It'll probably come back. You know, I probably still have some of it anyway. But I'm able to fight through it. That if I follow a certain process, which again, like if I'm yanking her back, gonna be okay, right? In most cases, I'm gonna be okay. And it's working at various shot distances. It's working up close. It's working up long. It's working, you know, whatever. And it works for all those bows. It works for the ASLs. It works for the Elkhart. It works for the Black Hunter. It works for the Grizz. And I'm very confident in it. I'm glad I did. Maybe it's the plaid shirt. That's probably what it is. It's probably the plaid shirt. I guarantee it. So anywho, I'm gonna walk around here before the mosquitoes get too bad and take some shots. It's already been kind of long enough, but I'm just saying, you know, if you're suffering through target panic, and you've seen me make videos about target panic before, you know, sometimes you just got to work your way out of it. Sometimes it's just a time thing. So and sometimes it's, you know, doing one of these, you know, courses like Joel Turner and all that stuff. That didn't work for me. Didn't work for me. Sorry. Anyway, that's another thing. But I mean, you just got to work your way through it and do whatever works for you in your brain and your noggin, because it's all mental, and work your way through it. And whatever gives you that confidence to be able to be like, yep. Now, if you're a target shooter, like a 3D shooter or a competition shooter, sorry, can't help you. You're right. You're gonna be shooting at silly little circles and whatever. But if you are in it for hunting and be like, am I gonna hit vitals every time? This might help. So, all right, okay. I'm gonna walk around. You're not on the best tripod today, but I'll try to get some best angles. All right, thanks. That's right in the kill zone. Let's go look real quick. That was 18 yards. Looking where I wanted. Now from back there, it looks like it's in the neck. From back there, I was actually, you know, maybe I was aiming maybe like an inch over this way, but it went over an inch that way. That's 18 yards. I'm pretty happy with that. You see how nice that flew? So that's 12 yards. I had one kind of flyer here, but the rest of these are all, I mean, that's under an inch over there, okay? And this is the kind of accuracy that I'm looking for. And this is the kind of thing that kind of boosted my confidence. I should amend that. Of course, I'm looking for more accuracy. I'm looking to be way tighter than that. But mentally being able to get the shot off, knowing that I got this, it's the I got this factor. And then when you're in like, I got this, meaning I can make a kill shot, that gives you the confidence to like continue on with the process and just worry about the process, meaning continue increasing back tension, no yanking her back, and just going through with the shot and not worrying so much about, are you exactly pinpoint? Am I floating, you know, with what you're seeing, that kind of thing. So, okay, we're gonna move around a little more. Oh, went right through all those leaves. That is oh man, yeah, okay, that's a really, really good shot. All right, so it's one of those things where I really should have been recording when I shot a second shot from up there. I shot the turkey over here, which I'll show you. Okay, and then I shot a buck bedded down. And boy, did that ever fly nice. I mean, it was like, you know, just lobbed her in there super nice. Of course, I wasn't recording for that one, but all right, you get the point. All right, on to the next. I want you to see I'm gonna try and go over that brush. By the time it lobs over and down into there, woo! Let's go, let's go, come on, come on. Did I come to full anchor on that? Nope. Was I increasing back tension for the parlance of what we're supposed to be saying, how we're saying it? Yep, sure was. I was yanking her back the whole time. All right, so there's a deer over there. Did you see how much arrow was sticking out in front of that? A lot. Did I hit exactly where I was looking? Sure did. Let's go look. Okay, so I'm a little high there, but I was trying to get past. You guys don't see that brush. So what I could actually see was that shot. This is a long shot. And I've been nailing these, and I don't know if I'm gonna nail it now because I'm on camera, but we'll see. Woo! All right, I couldn't even see that. Well, I could see it, but it's kind of dark in there. It's like 6 something in the morning, 6:30. I think I pretty much sunk it exactly where it needs to get sunk. Did I? Let's see. Hell yeah, I did. Hell yeah, I did. Man, just that whole, you know, keeping back tension, keeping it coming back, keeping that you know, arrow moving backwards. Alrighty then. Telling you, confidence is a booster. Confidence, I don't know if it's everything, but it's a lot of things, right? All right, so what have we learned? We've learned that I really should bring my better tripod out here because this one sucks, but I only brought it because it's super light. All right, what have we learned? What have we learned with this? It's starting to rain now, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Voldemort sucks. My phone is sideways. There we go. Voldemort sucks. But can be beaten. Target panic can be beaten. Will it come back? Yeah, it can come back. It comes back all the time. I don't know, you know. if I knew how to stop it, and if I knew how to have it not come back, well, I'd be a genius, right? Or I'd make a whole lot of money, I think. Now, how do you beat it? Well, that's up to you, okay? I don't want to poo-poo on any of these courses or anything like that out there. It's worked, obviously, for a lot of people. And I've even mentioned it before, you know, with Joel's course or whatever, even, you know, he'll tell you, it doesn't work for you, you work for it. I tried. It didn't work for me. Sorry, it just, I tried. I really, really did. I don't want to have target panic. I don't want to have to go through all that. But you gotta work through it on your own sometimes. There may not be a magic course. There may not be a magic method. It just, for me, what happened was it clearly, right, when things started to turn around is when I started stump shooting. I started stump shooting and not worrying so much about am I absolutely perfect. You know, if I shot and if I was shooting at a leaf and I'm like this far to the right of the leaf, fine. That's fine. Is it perfect? I have a splitter in there? Nope. I had a little carbon issue yesterday, and I thought I got it all. Is it absolutely perfect? Absolutely not. Nope, it's not. But does it have the confidence? Does it give you the confidence to draw and just get the shot done? And then you end up with something that's pretty damn close enough that will, on a big game animal, be at that whatever range you're shooting at, that happens to be more than enough, good enough, right? Again, hate saying that. Yes, we want to be inch perfect. Yes, pick your spot. I'm trying to pick a spot, but the fear, the anxiety of not getting a kill shot goes away, because the more of those shots that you make, the more you realize, oh hell yeah, maybe I was like here instead of being like right here, but more than dead, right? More than dead, no problem. That gives you the mental confidence to just take those shots, even if everything isn't perfect, even if the alignment isn't perfect, even if you don't hit feather to nose or hit your clicker or mental trigger, whatever it is, just shoot the bow. Just shoot the bow. Your brain is an amazing tool. Your brain is an amazing calculator. It's doing all this stuff, and all these yardages here. I mean, there's marked yardages obviously, but I'm taking a lot of these shots like several paces, you know, this way and that way. You know what I mean? I don't know what the exact yardage is, and I don't know what the exact yardage is when I'm stump shooting. That helped a lot, and the 3D thing was so much fun. I went into it with a little bit of anxiety, and not targeting, but it's kind of, but just anxiety. But I took this and I took the Mushin. I ended up shooting this bow most of that day. I purposely took the ASLs because I was shooting them the worst, and I was actually working on like an arrow setup. I purposely took those, and I purposely walked around with this bow. I did 3 of the 4 courses with this bow, and I had a blast. And I didn't, you know, go any closer than what the marked, you know, or they're not marked yardages, but I didn't get any closer than where the stakes were, where you're supposed to shoot. I just shot from there, and made it work. I'm like, okay, I got to make this work. I'm not gonna, you know, pussy out about it. Wherever I am, I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna see what happens. And I'm forcing myself to just do the mental. My brain can do the mental calculation and just execute the shot and keep yanking her back. And it worked out. It worked out. I know it's kind of long. Please like, share, and subscribe. By all means, check out all these other courses, okay? Where it's worked for hundreds or thousands or whatever people, that's fine. But if it doesn't, do your own thing. Find a way that works for you, and then just enjoy it, okay? All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you share this. Keep shooting. It's June, middle of June. Seasons are on the corner, hopefully, for you guys. Some people are open up early. September, can't get here soon enough. So excited. All right, thanks, guys.